Well, good morning, everybody. How you all doing? Whittler Dave here. Well, I got a few. I'm going to jump back on this cottonwood bark here. Gotta do some more. Gotta take out the back. We're starting to work on the windows, as you can see, on the door, stuff like that. It's a beautiful morning out. Very beautiful. But anywho, I can't take out the back and through here because of the big crack that I have right here. So we're gonna only can take out some of the back certain spots. So let's just take this little darling out. But I've been setting up for the show and making smalls and littles and this and that and Christmas ornaments, and because I'm bringing everything. I've got Halloween. We'll do a big demonstration on the Halloween carving that I do with my bench and everything. I made a huge pumpkin the other day, all set up and ready to go and everything. But it's next week is the show. But other than that, just a beautiful morning out. We've actually had some rain, praise God. I'm glad we did, because we needed it. My grass is dying, burning up. Just couldn't keep everything watered enough. My flowers and stuff out front hasn't blossomed. Nothing like that. But we're just taking down this background a little bit. I'm going to try to film some of the show next week. I don't know if it's going to work. I may just have to stick it on my other social media platforms. I don't know yet. I am going to try. I would love to film it all and take out the background noise, but like I said, I don't know how to edit. So that's my big problem. I don't know how to do that. I was hoping my neighbor's son would come in, but apparently he's not going to be able to make it. So that's all right. I'll eventually get somebody to help me and maybe show me how to do some things. Yes. Yes. See, I'll cut those windows through and everything, and that way you can, if I do put lights in behind it, it'll shine through. I haven't did my other one yet. It'll probably be later on this winter before I do all that. Got a lot of new festivals popping up. I'm going to have to go check them out in August. I'm not ready for them. Nothing like that, but I would like to think about maybe next year, if these festivals are going to continue, they're going to try to make something out of them. I mean, they're right here at my back door. That's what I like about them. They're really close. I can sleep in my own bed. Yes. A tad more right into here, and it's going to have to be done. Yeah. Maybe down here at the bottom a little bit, where the door's at. I'm still amazed how this stuff cuts. I mean, grant you, it's got its problems. You don't get too comfortable, because it could bite you. Yes. And I've been carving in all the roof and everything. All the roof's being carved in. So let's leave that alone there. Add some more detail to this roof. Oh, look at that sun. Sun's coming out. Oh, Lord, it makes me happy. The other night we lost our power for about a couple hours. And, you know, I did like I did when I was a kid. I just went out and sat on the front porch. It was nice and cool. And my neighbor came over and sat down on the porch with me. And we just chit-chatted and, you know, watched it rain. And remind me when I was a kid. You know, we sit on the porches all the time. It's like when I got this house here, first thing I liked about it was the front porch. Because I knew right then that's where I was going to be sitting a lot. And I do. I go out there and eat my supper and stuff like that. But I like a house with a porch. And then, of course, my front porch faces, you know, the woods and the mountain and stuff like that. So I've got beauty and everything. Yes, I do. There we go. You know, like I said, some of the simple little Christmas ornaments, you know, I drawn this a long time ago. It's very simple. And then there it is. Hope you can see that. Just, I'll put a little clasp on it. You can hang it on your Christmas tree, whatever you want to do. Simple, simple art. I like simple. I don't, like I was telling people, it doesn't pay me to do anything extreme where I live at. Because you're not going to make the money or nothing. So why do extreme and have, you know, hundreds of things sitting around that you can never sell because you've got extreme carving. Do some knockoffs. That's what I do. My extreme days are over. I did that back when I was a pup, and I'm not a pup no more. Know some? Just kind of staggering this roof in. It's easy to miss one of the roofing panels. You just got to keep turning it, looking at it, making sure you've carved the lines. And like I said, you could use a V-gouge on this if you wanted. I mean, I mainly grew up with a knife, so like I said, I do own them and everything, but I'm mainly a knife person. I like this crack. Just like it just opened up and split the roof. I think that's what's going to make this one pretty. It's this crack. And then this is the chimney. I will be drawing in stone and stuff like that, and what have you, and I'll carve all that. I put a few little whoop-de-doos. Whoop, whoop, whoop-de-doos. That's all I'm doing. Plenty of things to finish today. I've got all kinds of painting to do today. Finished packing up my show tonight. No, I won't totally. I'll have everything packed up by Sunday. Got to get my tent out and set my tent up. It hasn't been set up since last year. And check it out. I was going to buy a new show tent this year, but I had to have surgery, so all my extra money went towards the show, you know, for a new show tent for surgery. So maybe next year I'll buy a new tent, because my tent is old. I'd like to get one of those ones that have zip sides, and you can zip it down and you can lock it. And then I'd like to put my logo on the front of it. That's what I want to do. You know, put the name and, you know, a few things, and put the email and stuff like that, and let people know that I am on YouTube. Put that on there, and, you know, I'm gonna get my friend Brian to make me a sign so I can put it on my show to let people know that they, you know, they can follow me on YouTube if they would like to. And I deeply appreciate everybody that is following me on YouTube. That's really highly appreciated. Oop. Yes. I don't like them strong edges. Don't like them strong edges. I don't hear no birds. Where's my birds at? I don't know. Been seeing a lot of monarch butterflies. Beautiful butterflies out yesterday. Flying around, yellows and, you know, blues and just beautiful colors. Tons of monarchs. And of course I had my visitation of the bear yesterday. He came and visited me. I'm used to the bears. Gotta realize this is their land, not our land. We invaded their land. That's what people need to understand. We built here in their territory. So you need to learn to live with the bears. I do. This is their land. So I live with the bears and they don't bother me. I don't bother them. I got little cubs that play in my yard and romp around and stuff like that. And I deeply enjoy watching them. So I sit right here and they just romp and play and scamper and all that. And that's just totally cool. Yes, it is. Okay. See, every time I think I got it, I see one I don't like. So it's just a back and forth thing. Back and forth. That's all this is. 14 million times I turn this. I like it a certain way. Get these little shadow points here. Like it's appearing underneath the roof. Clean that out. This is a hook knife. It's all handmade. I bought this at a carving show years ago. And it's just made out of an old saw blade. It's not a fun thing to sharpen, I'll guarantee you on that one. But I don't use it, you know, it's not nothing to really do extreme carving with. When I started carving cottonwood, I noticed that it works wonderful on cottonwood. So that's what I use it for now. Yes, that looks better. Yeah. This gnarly looking shingles. Got little doodaddies in them and little facets, and that's all you need to do. Gotta have some patience. That's the trick. That's probably about the biggest thing that young carvers need to learn. You gotta have patience. Yeah, I like how that crack just follows up and it just flows right into the roof like it just for some reason it's split open. Yes. And I'm probably going to stain down in here really dark. Yeah, I don't want this to be light down here. I want it to, you know, go towards the background. Because what I've had to do is I've had to put CA glue in here to bond these two together very well. You know, and I'm going to put a little bit more CA glue in here to bond it. I have a black CA glue that I'm going to put in there to make it a little bit more tighter that way on there. And then I'm just going to do it in a collar that I make up, and it's going to be more towards a dark collar. I just don't want you. I don't want you to see it. I want to blend it in. It's just the inside of the roof, and it's old. And I don't want it to blend with the body. Is what I'm trying to say. Nope. Just want to blend it in. Curious here. Let's see. Just kind of like it had stone on it. They don't. The other one I did was it's a lot smaller. There we go. I used to take chunks of wood and make my fairy houses out of. And now I'm using cottonwood. Yeah. See, we already drawed that. This kind of looks like stone, like rocks and everything. And I'll start cutting that. Must be 9 o'clock. I hear the bells. 9 bells, I believe. Yeah. No, I'm hoping next year to get a new show tent. And I want one that has zip sides and that you can zip it down. If you got a storm, you can put the sides up and stuff like that. When I have to bring tarps and make up a makeshift sides when the storms come in. I do it all the time, and my tent's old, really old, but it's, you know, it's got a couple little bad spots on it, but it's held up good after all these years. It's been drug all over the place. It's been in bad windstorms, and it's held up really good. It's got the original bag. I mean, I take care of it. I do. They're expensive. And the one I'm looking at, you know, with the logo and stuff, it's probably going to hit me for about, I don't know, probably about $1,000. Yep. Now we are going to use a V-gouge right here. I'm going to put some things into this roof. Like it's just, this little V, this is going to look good. I told you I have a V-gouge and I use it. I don't use it a lot. But sometimes I just think, well, let's just use it today. Yes, we're just putting these little marks in these old roofs. You know, giving it some Lord of love. I'll tell you what. I think this is a beautiful piece. I do. Yes. Oh yeah, that's gonna look pretty neat. The roof and stuff. We'll do this on this side. Kind of just, they're just random. That's all this is. Little doodaddies in the roof. Somebody found their horn. Yeah, we had a pretty good storm the other night. I mean, really good. Like I said, knocked our power out for about 2 hours. Which it didn't bother me. I mean, I know how to survive in the storms. Yes, I do. I've seen worse storms than that. Yeah. Alrighty. We have a lot of little doodaddies in here. Yeah, I don't know if you could see that or not. I just kind of marked up the roof, gave it some just more love, stuff like that. That's all I've been doing. Just more love. Then, like I said, I'm going to draw probably square stone down in here. Been working on this idea. They took stone and they squared it. That's what I'm probably going to do down here. Probably take it up so far. And then I'll come in here with these boards like I did the other one. And everything. I'm still working on this idea. And like I said, I am cutting out the windows. Getting those cut. Cutting through the windows. And then just, eventually I'll get a piece that's really big and got the right look, and then that's when I'll go crazy. I'd like to carve one that had 2 or 3 fairy houses made into the one piece of wood, add all the steps, and just maybe come down here further on the base and add more windows and more doorways, and like they climb up through the whole thing. Yeah, but that's going to take a massive piece. So I'll eventually get one. I know I will. May have to drop a kidney to buy one, but man, this stuff is expensive. Lord have mercy, is it high. People that live there and harvest it, they know it, and they know people want it, so they can charge what they want. That's the bad thing. It's right there in their back door. You see, I'm the opposite. I'd rather have this stuff on my back door and sell it to another carver more reasonable. Make a couple dollars. But see, if I ain't have to pay for it, I'm just walking out getting it. Well, why hurt people? That's the way I look at life. You know, but I'm not that way. I am not. Nope, I'm a giving soul. Yes. Well, this video ain't very much. You know, it ain't. I just thought I'd jump on here and, you know, just play a little bit more on this cottonwood. And you know, I don't get in a hurry with this here, because you shouldn't. You can get in trouble with this stuff. It will split the wrong way. You got to understand it. Now I'll bring my little files in, and I'll file all these windows out. Like I said, I don't use a Dremel when I do all this. Nope. We can take a little bit more meat off the back of that. This window's getting awful deep. It's that far in there with my blade. So that means I can take more off the back here. Yes. I tell people I was just born at the wrong time. I'm just an old builder. Back years ago, men like me and women, you know, they were appreciated more in this world for what they could do with their hands. You know, and we're just less appreciated every day because it's just gotten way too modern. I like to create my own town. You've heard me say that. Just everything handmade. There's nothing there that's machine made. You know, if you just handmade would be better. Have one central restaurant and everything is grown right there. All the beef is raised right there, all grass-fed beef, no chemicals. Just everything fresh, back the way I grew up. You didn't have to worry about what you was eating. You knew it was fresh. Yeah. Always been in a dream of mine. Start a town like that. Getting really too old to even think about it. I love that sound of that chisel. Alright, that's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Cutting this through, eventually, there it is. I got my knife come through. I can see the blade. So, now I know I'm deep enough in the back. Yep. I can get this cut out a lot easier. Yep. Little by little. Patience, folks. Patience. Oh yeah. See the blade? Can you see that? See that blade right there? It's wiggling. See? I'm through it. I hope you can see that. The rest of it's easy. Let's take out more right here. Digging a hole. Well, I'm not going to keep this going. I don't want to run out of time like I normally do. It's kind of embarrassing. But anyway, I just want to say thank you all who have been following me on my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. And tell your friends and your family and everybody that a man, you know, you've been following a man that has got a family channel. And try to enlighten your friends to subscribe. I appreciate that. You know, more likes. I'd like to see more likes and more comments. You can ask me anything. You're not going to offend me. So, anybody that would be so kind to jump on there, I appreciate it. But anywho, I just want to say thank you again. You all have a blessed day. And Whittler Dave will just talk to you later. Thank you.